You know it, guys. One more day of the week, one more night with me here at Alternate History Gaming. I am your humble and gracious player host, Bank60s. Thank you for joining me, guys. Appreciate you being here. As always, what a night we have in store for you tonight. A playthrough as the victims at Chancellorsville, the unfortunates, shall we say. The men, the good German men under the command of Oliver O. Howard in the 11th Corps of the Union Army of the Potomac, manning the far right flank of the Army on this day. I'm excited to get into this particular gameplay. This is Scourge of War remastered Gettysburg, but with the Chancellorsville DLC applied. Of course, before we jump into gameplay, I'd ask you, remember, if you like the content, click the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to my channel, Alternate History Gaming, Bank60s. And then, of course, hit the notification bell to find out the next time I drop a stream or vid for you. And remember, we do appreciate those super chat donations here in the digital market square. I humbly beg for your pence, if you will. 2 pence, 4 pence, whatever the case may be, pence. If you have such sort of things in support to spare, I certainly would love it if you thought of me. I want to take a look at something really quickly here. I'm excited. This is the scenario that I want to play. It's number 7. Yeah, we've got a 2-hour-long scenario, but here's the deal. I've got to make sure it's scenario number 7, right? Yeah, okay. So we need to go to user scenarios. You know, of course, I'll just go ahead and go back through this one more time. These are the 3 mods that I'm going to be using tonight. I have options set to 1 and 1. I think that the Union Army is not going to be, or rather the Confederates, we should probably place them on a aggressiveness of 3. And this 1 is about as high as I'm willing to go on AI morale level. We'll keep it at that for tonight's playthrough. Go ahead, jump in the chat tonight, gentlemen. We'll be hanging out. I expect it could get a little tense, but at the same time, I also believe the outcome may indeed be inevitable. We shall see. There you go. Yeah, light it up, my man. Light it up. Light it up, gentlemen. Number 7. 2 hours with Major General Oliver Howard's 11th Corps on the right flank. We've received reports all day of enemy movements to the south, moving from east to west. General Hooker has grown concerned about a possible flank attack on our right. General Sickles, commanding Error 3rd Corps on your left, was granted permission to attack the enemy troops to the south in an effort to thwart the possible attack. Did a good job. Once Sickles discovered the large number of wagons and troops moving south, it was determined the enemy movements could only be a retreat. Although some reports seem to indicate otherwise, you and your men settle in for a nice, relaxing evening. I love how they say the mission is relax, enjoy supper. No one would dare attack you through the thick underbrush of the wilderness. Yeah, indeed. We have victory conditions to meet. A major victory means 10,000 points for us. To be honest with you, I've never tried playing this scenario really at all. So I'll be very eager to see just how we're able to do, period. If I can fight it to a draw, I think I'll be happy. Let's go. We've got the Grog toolbar in effect. Always got to remember, you don't want to use the base game tab and illustrated scenario box to start your game. You want to use the user scenarios selection in the main menu. Now, first things first, we're going to take command of everybody under our command. Good. That makes it so they don't go willy-nilly. I like our defensive position over here from Major General Joe Hooker, Army of the Potomac. General Howard, once again, I urge upon you the necessity of strengthening your line considerably. I fear that the right flank of the Army is in the air and your line is overextended. Stay vigilant and be prepared for an attack on your position. All right, look. I am going to say that this Howard takes General Hooker's advice and at the very least brings forward some artillery. Okay, right here. Go ahead. Boom. That's right. I took the... No! Like this, please. Thank you. Alright. Let's make sure all the guns take the road. But what I won't do is I won't run them. I won't run them because... well... Howard still doesn't quite believe that there is any need for any particular hurry. We'll put these guns, say, here. Boom, 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 bam, pow. Let me just double check to make sure all of them are going to take the road. Boom, 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 pow. Got all those good, and then we can strengthen more by bringing some guns down right here. Not sure how much road there is to use there. Ah, yes, okay, I knew this. Okay, we're gonna redo this. Boom, 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 and then we got to do this again. Welcome on in. Scourge of War here at Alternate History Gaming. And I couldn't be more excited to bring it all to you. I would say we advance out into the woods a little bit with this brigade. Let's move the whole formation forward. 300 yards. That's wrong. That's wrong. Krasnowski's brigade, you go here. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that right there. Take command of the rest of them. Then, we take these men and we take 100 skirmishers and put them out. Here, we have more troops way out here. Let's do some more skirmishers, 100 men. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's send out some more. Right here. Whoa, I can't wait to see how we do. Let's go 200 men in this one. Okay, now, to further bolster the flank, I would say, yeah, Krasnowski's brigade is out. McLean, is this you? Schimmelpfennig, that is the 1st Brigade. McLean's 2nd Brigade is kind of here near Wilderness Church and right on around here. Let's have them reposition. Let's have them reposition like right about here. Boom, boom, boom. Double line. All right, let's check the command map. You see the Rebs, where they're moving. All right, all right, all right. I feel like that's about as good as we're going to be able to... No! Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, McLean and his 2nd Brigade are going to be over here, right? Ish. So we'll send him back over that way. And battle will begin forthwith. contact yet. Right there. Let's send out 100 from here. I like these guns being here, but let's take these 3 off TC right here. Let's move the 3 of them right here. Boom. Just kind of shift it. All right. McLean's brigade's going to be kind of key here, I think. And I would say next. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. We got a bunch of Rebs all the way around the backside here. Okay. Krasnowski. Looks like you're pulling back, my man. Right here. Double line. These guns here. Yikes. All right. So these troops will need to bend back onto the breastworks right here. Right. Right here. This brigade. Let's get them right here. Boop, boop, boop. Perfect. We'll orient everybody in detail when we get over there. All right, this is Schimmelfenning's 1st Brigade. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's have von Gilsa right here. Let's have him probe the enemy. Start there. Let's have McLean. He needs to go kind of northeast a little bit. So boom, boom, boom. Double line and hit the Rebs there. And it'll be a race for a bunch of these troops. Let's double quick it with these boys for just a little bit. What a race we've got here. As we pull back and adjust the line, the Rebs pulling all the way back around behind us here, kind of. Wow. We'll have an interesting battle set up here. How about these boys? This battery, I think they stop. I think they come up right here. Boop, 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 boop. Go. These guns, I think they come here. Boop, 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 out. Right there. And we'll be folded all the way back around, kind of strangely. All right. We're probing. Skirmishers are out. Von Gilsa making contact over this way. Moving some of his infantry back as our artillery hangs tight right here at the objective. Got a flood of Confederates moving around the flank. This is a brigade here that we could just pretty much about face. Schimmelpfennig's brigade. Have them kind of, let's say here, Schimmelpfennig. Where is he anyway? Go to, so like this way. Okay, perfect. So we'll bring him here. Let's go. Just like that. And they'll just kind of about face this unit off TC. Here comes Krasnowski. We've got guns setting up. And we'll be bending the line way back. A bit of an odd arrangement here. This is a split battery, I would bet. These guns, let's bring them here. Right there like that. All right, these are McLean's troops. No, Schimmelpfennig's troops. Okay, good. Interesting, the Juggernaut has wrapped way around the right flank this time. Starting with a major attack around the end. And we should probably stop double quicking with that one unit. This guy. All right, they're going to stop, looks like, or slow down a little bit. They'll be around the flank over here. Gonna have 2 hours to deal with this whole thing. These guys need to switch their facing. Ooh. Into these camps. Right there. Hopefully we can get the artillery going. Something awful. These boys. Yeah, double time, double time, double time. Good, good, good. All right. I wonder, some of the revs may start to redirect toward the objective. Orders to defend, move to McGowan's gate. Okay. So AP Hill's division is here. Ooh. Okay. We're locked in now. th Corps in action. Let's go, boys. Okay, fall back. All right, we'll form up here. Uh-oh. Beating 2nd Brigade, 25th Ohio troops there. Ooh. All right, Schimmelpfennig defend. All right, these boys. Hauser's 2nd Brigade, defend. Oh, that's Lieutenant Colonel Michael Hauser because the brigade commander got killed. Oh, fantastic. Now, Schimmelfennig, yep, okay, he's on a defend, good. Right out here. Right out here. That's a start. All right, a little chaotic. We do see the Rebs. They're all clumped up over here. We're going to peel off with the 82nd Ohio here. We're going to deal with what the Rebs are bringing at us right here. And like we've just literally reversed field on this whole thing. This is crazy. I've never seen anything quite like it. All right, these boys, they jump on the entrenchments. These boys will jump on these. This regiment will jump into the woods, run there. Let's put the brigade commander right about there. Let's flip these guys around once they... Oh, never mind. Okay, they're where I want them. 82nd Ohio. We try to hold strong right there. Okay, we have a line. Excellent. This is looking okay. We just lost one of the regiments there. And here we'll have these boys opening up along the line right here. There's our Ohioans right here. All right, looks like we got some nice artillery hits right there. Good. No. They're already on the breastworks. Stop. That's good. These guys are too good. These guys in line. Let's TC all this. Von Steinwerk, get out of there. All right, so now we're oriented a little bit better here. Be able to actually push this off. Got some flankers out. Nice. AI is behaving interestingly here. They're doing all right. They've got skirmishers out on the flank like that. That's kind of, you know, that kind of works. This is von Gilsa out here. Defend. Oof. He's having a tough time, though. These skirmishers are getting beaten out here for sure. Okay. Where are his other regiments? There's this one. There's this one. It's pulling back. 54th New York. There's this one. Let's have them advance. 153rd Pennsylvania. We're going to get them in action here. All right, running off some of the Rebs right here. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll have a volley go out. So we make this attack right here against 40th Virginia. If we could break them real quick, that'd go a long way. We're going to get up real close. This will be a key attack, I do believe. We'll run past 22nd Virginia here. Our skirmishers are keeping them busy. Let's get up to about that 60 or so yard mark. Throw down a little volley fire right there. Let's go. Yep, they're going to fall back on us there. Good, boys, good. Load them up. Boom! Advance. All right. Take TC off there. Okay, and Von Gilsa continues to advance up this way. Let's go TC off and attack march. Let's see if that'll keep them going right here. Good. Oh boy. We got 11th Corps troops on the run in a lot of spots. We got these boys stacked up out here. I don't know if I love this. Oh my word, look at all of these Confederates just crowding up over here. Holy moly. All right. All right. All right. So here's our 25th Ohio, right? Yep. We're going to have to grab them as a remnant and bring them right there. Okay, these boys, they're going to have to come out right here. All right, this is going to be kind of our last line of defense way out here on the flank. We're going to have this regiment jump in the woods here. We're going to have this go here. These boys move here. And these boys move here. Now, I will say the rebel AI in this one is behaving rather strangely. I say rather strangely. Here we go. Running 55th Ohio. Ugh, damn it. All right, retreat. 107th Ohio. They run. Well, Von Gilsa, I think, will stay out here. Doing the best he can. (153rd) Pennsylvania still up here. They're not doing so hot. I think in this deal, you're just playing with some troops that aren't as good as you'd like to have them be. Woo! Boy, it'd be nice to really lay down a lot of artillery fire out that way. My goodness. We have targets, right? Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Boy, all this artillery out here is... They've all got targets. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go ahead. Let's grab these guns. Let's just... We're not getting any points for the objective. Whatever. You know, it's kind of whatever. Let's take these guns and let's put them here for now. Boom, and take that road. Fantastic. It is an interesting situation, to say the least, as many men of Howard's Corps are running, just like they really did. But There are several other men who are holding right out here with the 1st Brigade in the 45th New York. Doing pretty good there. Got a lot of skirmisher units left, really. That's all we got. Hauser in command of McLean's troops. Okay, we got a lot of boys that are going to retreat all the way back to here. His whole brigade is just about back there. Okay. Ooh, Rebs are having a rough time coming through here, looks like. My goodness. 11 Corps, man, we on the run. Okay, we still got 830 points. This is where... Uh-oh, there we go. This is where I feel like we might be able to hold them a minute. First Brigade. Okay, the line is stabilizing around this area here, and we're laying down quite a bit of good artillery fire, it appears. Seems maybe the Rebs might end up having a difficult time moving this way. Might be funneling them a little bit. Except right here. 17th Connecticut. Wow, they're really amidst some real nasty conditions here. My goodness. I've missed some fighting over here. You see that Infantry Carnage Plus mod working right there with the blood stains on the ground. I like that. I like that. I like that. Hey, Meat Cutter's in with a $20 donation. Goodness gracious, my man. That is truly appreciated. I'm sorry I didn't see it until just now. Thank you. Meat Cutter's been an esteemed member of the channel for quite some time. Has continued to support my efforts here. And I love you, man. I appreciate you. Much respect to you, a man who goes out, earns, decides to come here. Pay for the pleasure. Pay for the pleasure. You know what I'm saying? I respect the hell out of that. Man to man. Hope you're smoking a fine stogie. Hope you're drinking on a fine drink, sir. I bet you done some good earning this week. Huh? Yeah, this is a bit of a rough start. We've stabilized things a bit here. Now, let's see if we can't push back just a bit. All right, see, we got a bunch of retreated troops back here. So we'll take these boys, and we're just basically going to bring remnants up wherever we can and just kind of reform the line. Okay, let's have these fellas. Let's have these fellas come on down right here. Boom. And there's the 107th Ohio. I'll be running. Now, from here in the breastworks and here in the woods, I have hope. Now, the problem is this. We will not be sucking up any points for this objective. So, now, here's another thing. I wonder what it might take to unlock this artillery over here, if it takes anything. And you can see they're going to funnel more troops this way. They've routed a unit there. 17th Connecticut, or yeah, 17th Connecticut looks like it's gone. Retreating. Oh, not routed, but retreating. Okay, good. Let's retreat here. Okay, now what they'll do is they'll sweep back this way. So let's have von Gilsa. Let's have him start to retreat. Okay. You boys, everybody retreats. Okay. And they'll come and get this objective, I expect. I'm going to go ahead and continue holding out here. I received word your flank is under attack by an overwhelming force. Fall back and regroup behind the breastworks. Rally your troops, sir. You must not let our right flank crumble. Yours respectfully, Major General. Yes, well, we're on it, General. Okay, these artillerymen will come to here. Boom. These artillerymen. We're going to make... I think I want to make these revs earn it. I mean, we've got them up here for kind of a turkey shoot for our artillery a little bit there. But I suspect maybe that's not what we should do. Okay, well, we're collecting points now. Good. We'll bring Howard back here to collect more. It would have been better to collect the points from the Wilderness Church. Ah, no, I did not get it. Thank you, sir. I did not pick up on that. I did not. I am so embarrassed. Oh. All right, let's go ahead and push a little here. Or can we not? Fatigued. Attack! Everybody is being ordered to attack now. Let's go ahead and let's push out this way. Yeah, our troops just don't seem to be as good as theirs, you know? So I think we got to fall back. We got to get on these breastworks. Let's have this brigade. Who is the commander? That's the McLean brigade. Okay, let's bring them over to here and get them ready. Donk, donk. Like this. Make sure they stay on the move. We'll start with these guns here. Coming back to here. Boom, boom. Let's go, boys. We'll go. So we will just follow the order to pull back behind the breastworks. Because we got ourselves a nice little artillery platform right here. Boom. And I think it'll nicely, you know, it'll shape up nicely into a, I think, a more representative fight for the next hour and a half or so. Let's run these boys. Let's have all of the guns start moving quick. It's a chaotic retreat. As you can see, you gotta try and not get overwhelmed. Oh, okay. Ha! And here's the deal. The only reason I didn't see the whiskey and lemon reference is because I just didn't catch the little emotes. I only saw the bright orange color. I wanted to love it real quick. I saw the 20 bucks. I started celebrating. Now that I look closely, easy. Whiskey and lemons. Yeah, there it is, baby. Well said, sir. Well said. Hey, okay. We're fighting over here in the woods. Let's get back with the 82nd Ohio. Who are these guys with? Oh my gosh, why are they... They're going to go this way and then back. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Here we go. Forward. This regiment forward. This regiment is part of the brigade that's going to reverse course here and countermarch its way back to its positions. Okay. Okay. All right, on the run with everybody else. Held all that it can out here. All right, don't. Let's get on the run. Von Gilsa, good. His troops are running. That's them. Pull back, damn it! Can we stop the Juggernaut? That is the question. That is the question. Let's have this battery. Let's have him come right to here. Boop, 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 boop. These guys will all be going double time. Take the road. Good, good. Some of our troops will be able to wind away through the maze of Confederate troopers, but many of them are going to get shot down as they make their way. Oof. It's rough, man. It's rough. Bring the supply wagon back up here. Here we go. More Union troops are going to suffer. Not great to have them retreating, you know, through the enemy line right there like that. Let's have these guys pull back. These guys pull back before it gets too dangerous. Little rear guard action with a bunch of others. (107th Ohio). Okay, who we got here? Krasnowski. Let's go hold at all costs with you, bud. Good, good, good. All right, now Colonel Adolphus Bushbeck, who's taking over for somebody, he goes on a hold to the last. Oh my God, boys. They turned their flank early and often. Oh, would you boys turn around? Thank you. All right. Got the upper hand in this firefight right here against the 15th Louisiana. I like that, at least. Let's fall back. Let this battery stay out here and keep working. All right, all right. So you got this big clump of rebel troops that'll probably reposition itself to come straight after this objective over here. We'll have a bunch of troops retreating to gather themselves back around this area here. Okay, let's have these boys do that. Let's have one regiment here that's gathering back up. Where are they? The 45th New York. Let's have them come to here. They'll do a quote-unquote retreat move. These boys retreating. Alright, alright, alright. These boys are headed back. Try to find which units are back in action here. Here we go. Counter marcher once again. Good, good, good. All right, yeah. So we got them all out here. Whoo, man, a real bloodbath for the Yanks. Ouch. Still have 800 points, though. Only have 6,900 men left against what will be, I think, close to... Still remaining about 25,000 troops. Eek. Eek. We got trouble. We got trouble. Real trouble. All right. This regiment's back. We need to bring them here. Boop, boop. We've got this regiment back. We need to bring them over here. Everybody's pretty tired. Dadgummit. Ah, yes. Do it. Wheel my line, hold. Ah. If I were to look in the magic 8-ball right now, prospects are not good. Prospects are not good. Now, the good thing is we still have quite a bit of artillery. Quite a bit. So we were trying to move some of it this way. Weren't able to quite pull off the move. Okay, now. Norton. Colonel Edwin Norton. Where is he currently? Here? Okay, we'll go ahead and assign him this area in the woods here. So we'll TC off everybody that we can and form them up right there. And then TC him back on. Bing, bing, bing. And now they will spread out this way. And spread out that way. Who's this brigade? That's that Hauser fella. Let's bring these guys here. All right, all right. What a chaotic fight this has been, huh? I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you. Has not gone much at all like I thought it likely would. Right flank all the way around is compromised. The Rebs are outflanking me out here easily. I think I might keep guns and troops out this way just to make it harder for them to just advance you know, maybe we create a little killing zone. Maybe they advance in here. Maybe not. We're looking pretty good here. Let's go ahead and advance with this regiment. Let's have this regiment come right here. Oh, they stopped. So let's go here and force move it. That worked out, I think. Here we are. Out on the flank. Fall back. So these boys fall back. Yep, this is looking a little rough, gentlemen. Reminder, this is Alternate History Gaming. I am Bank60s, your humble and gracious player host, as always. Click that thumbs up button for me, support the channel, subscribe, and be like the meat cutter. Be an earner and a man who pays for the pleasure. I love those super chats, man. You know it. You know it. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's see what these Rebs decide they're going to do from here. My guess is they're just going to keep on pressing this flank out this way here. Hey, alrighty. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 So these guns gonna have to come on out on the flank right here. Down. Let's go, gentlemen. Let's go. Double time out there. These guns, we're doing it. Fine. Just the way it has to be, gentlemen. They're not coming this way so much as they're hitting the flank, so we'll shift and adjust with them. Got nice artillery back up here. I like it. Moving quick here, good. Here they come. Here they come. Okay, they're attacking through the area I'd like them to. Okay, okay, okay. Trying to get ourselves sorted out all over the place. Colonel Adolphus Bushbeck. Yeah, hold at all costs, right? Well, might make it a little tough on him out here. Find out. This will take a little time to develop out this way. I expect that it certainly will, though. Here we go. These boys hold to the last. All of you, need you to double time. Guns on the flank. Guns on the flank, fellas. These Rebs, they won't know what hit them. Start with that. Take that. All right, let's take this regiment. Exhausted. That's not going to work out. They're exhausted. Same. That's not going to work out so good. Let's get this other battery up. And we'll see how this goes. It looks like the bulk of the fighting is going to be... Oh my gosh. Fall back. We're doing pretty good here. Kind of want to have this regiment hold, really. We got to have them hold. Let's have these boys come to right here. Fall back to right there. That's a little cheat. That's a way to retreat without pushing the retreat button in the toolbar right there. Okay, fall back. All right. This is a regiment that we can use out here. Boop. Retreat move to there. 45th New York is the same. So we'll bring them. We're just taking units, you know, Corps Commander over here. He's just grabbing colonels where he can find them and pointing. Over there, on the right. Here they come, wrapping. Wrapping around. Still doing pretty good out here with the Wisconsin and Pennsylvania regiments under Bushbeck. And we're on a run out here. Let's go ahead right here and let's get on the attack with that battery and see what they do. We're putting in some nasty fire right here. That'll work. And 154th New York is going to get in position here after fatiguing a bit. And reinforce the line. Right here. All right, boys, get yourselves in order. Got open fire back here. These boys stop. And we're going to let these cannons do the work that they do. I think that'll make the Rebs think about that. Take a moment of pause. We'll be falling back with this regiment up the ridge. Okay, these guns here, they'll be just about ready to pull out. Think we need to. Say they come to here, or no. We'll just have them stack up right back here. Boom, 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 boom. Like this. Make it look a little neater. Dash Garnet. Go. Go, please. Get on the road. Let's move. Time to skedaddle, gentlemen. Alright. We're at 2,000 points. I guess I could say I'm at least proud of that. Okay. Still got a double time with everybody. Fine. Fine. Fine with me, man. Alright. Okay, I like the way we are looking now on the right. This battery will just be here. And I think we'll actually bring it, reposition it right here. Double time. Bingo. These boys come over here. Help hold this flank. Breastworks. Excellent. Let's bring these boys up onto them. Right here. Right here. Okay. These boys here. We're going to jump on the breastworks here. We're going to come to here. Right there. And then we're going to come to right here. And then we'll be bending the line back onto the breastworks, I imagine. And we'll continue using these regiments out here. Try and hang tight on the right. Alright, pull out. These boys, time to pull out. They'll be the ones that actually get up here to the top of the ridge. And as a matter of fact, I should probably bring more up this way. Go, go, go. Do it with all of them. Unfortunately, with Scourge, when you're trying to play it the right way and get everybody moving the way you want, what you hate is that you don't get to spend as much time focusing on the cool combat. Alright, we're well reinforced over here now. Looking pretty good. It's going to be costly for the Rebs to advance through those woods. Come on. See, for some reason I'm having to do it again. Okay, that one's routed. Fine. So, what we want to try to do is funnel them into our breastworks, right? So this unit here is going to retreat to here. And then we're hoping that it'll just be killing season out here. These guns will come up here. Bingo. Double time, everybody. As a matter of fact, make it right here. Boom. All right, got that. Boys, go ahead, get in your line, get on the breastworks. You're already on the breastworks, sweet. Rebuilding the line with 2,500 points now. And all hopes are we can hold out here, god dang it. Look at this. Got one regiment bravely moving ahead. And we're going to try to hold on these breastworks right here. This is where it gets deadly, gentlemen. This is where it gets deadly. Plenty of time to shoot at them while they try to swing around toward our breastworks, I think. Let's see how we do here. 26 Wisconsin. I want to say welcome to everybody who's joined into the stream tonight. I love having you all on board. I love all my groggy nuts joining in for things like this. It's Chancellorsville. The anniversary is coming up, right? Had the big announcement today in a post, and I've had a lot of positive feedback. I cannot wait for this one. It's got me so on edge and so excited that I'll probably create some other content that I didn't necessarily plan on in hopes of, you know, just trying to spruce it up. But that is going to be the full Chancellorsville, maybe even multi-day battle playthrough as the Confederates on Grand Tactician. And that's going to be coming up Saturday night, the next night I stream. And I'll be playing as the Rebs to... I think that if you play as the Union in Grand Tactician's Chancellorsville, that you will find it pretty easy to win the battle. And I also think, I have a suspicion, a sneaking suspicion, that if you play as the Confederates in Grand Tactician in Chancellorsville, that you will see better, even in that sandbox, why Lee and Jackson felt that they had to make the decisions that they made in terms of the way that they approached the battle and why they attacked where they did, why they decided to risk it all, splitting the army the way that they did. What I would argue about that is that Lee and Jackson at Chancellorsville, I don't think they had any other good options other than to pull back. Hooker had no... I could talk about this, and we'll jump into the chat. I love discussing this. I think plenty of credit goes out, but maybe not enough, from all of us grognards who love this period. Credit for Hooker, whose plan, which was a carbon copy of Burnside's, actually did work. He had stolen a march on the Confederates. He had gotten his army on the flank and behind Lee's army, and Lee was in a quandary. And the response from Lee and Jackson was, well, the best chance we're going to have of dealing with being outnumbered 2-1 up here until Longstreet gets back, of course, but that the best course of action would be try and see if we can engage Hooker's army in this thick wooded area, negating his artillery advantage, somewhat negating his numbers advantage too. And then furthermore, after the rebels made quite a bit of progress on day one in getting Hooker to kind of hesitate, lose confidence in Hooker, as he puts it, and fall back after May 1st instead of maybe pressing the advantage like maybe he should have, it would stand to reason that one of the only choices that the Confederate Army had at that point was to do exactly what it did. They're likely... I don't think there was really ever a chance that they could have found another avenue of attack without that attack just falling apart in the woods, pretty much. See, they had a whole... This is something I think maybe also gets a little bit underappreciated. In Civil War battles, even still, just kind of like with modern battles, same, so to speak, you know, to a degree, is that everything depends on the roads. And your attacks really can only, you know, happen along the roads. And so, I suppose, I mean, if Sickles had taken this area here, it's like, where are they supposed to attack? They could have snuck around here and attacked here. Yeah, but that would have been discovered for sure. They could have, what, snuck around here and attacked through here? No, that doesn't make any sense. Snuck around here and attacked through here. Well, that's where Oliver, Howard, and the rest of the Yanks that were manning positions over this way, that's kind of what they were expecting, was an attack maybe coming down Brooks Road right here. I think that the way they were aligned tells me that that's what they were expecting anyway. Oh, this general behind enemy lines. And so what you're kind of, I think, left to deduce is the idea that based on, so the rebel army's here, right? And if they were going to continue the attack to try to stay aggressive, the only choice, really, was to do what they did. Go way around down and smash. How do we have no targets? Yeah, we do. Okay, I think we're unlimbering here. Good. All right. We got some brave gunners out here that I wanted to bring up here, but that did not do it. Come on, boys. Get on up here. All right, now should be able to make these Rebs think twice about how they're going to come at this. We got the Abattis out front everywhere. And we've got 3,200 points. That ain't bad. That's over that 3,200 is better than a draw. And we just really have them all piled up. Looks like they're not really sure what they want to do with this. Let's go ahead, pull back. Let's have these boys take a break. Same. So the AI doesn't seem to have done a real great job coordinating an effective attack move here. They did, you know, they did spin me all the way around. But yeah, they're not able to continue this big push on the right like they maybe wanted to. Thanks to me moving artillery over here. I want this. Let's unlimber these boys. Let's go. Boom. Hold to the last. Unlimbering. Unlimbering. And we'll start opening up with these guns. That's why they weren't unlimbering, is because I had them on TC. These boys, fall back. Let's bring up 73rd Pennsylvania in their place. Right there. Take up position on the firing line. These boys, fall back. And we'll do the same thing with the 26th Wisconsin. Right here. Try to get some fresh troops up there with loaded rifles. Okay, same thing, these boys. Off and hold to the last. Get those guns unlimbered, please. Move them out. Get them fired. Hold to the last. Like I say, we are still gaining the points. That's good. Rev's going to come at us here. And we got our backs back against the entrenchments. Their attack on this flank is going to be weaker for sure. Let's go retreat. No, not that way. All right, let's go ahead and do our cheat retreat. We're going to fake them out. Come out here, yell at them, flash them our nuts, and then run back to our own line. Okay, we're exhausted. That's the problem. We've got the cover of the breastworks, but we are not doing well in terms of rate of fire right there with the 119th New York. Their morale is still high. You know, they got fire coming in here. They got bullets. Shoot, yeah, they can keep their cover, and they're not losing too many men. But it's getting tough for them to load up their guns, reach over the top, and open fire. They've been at it a long time in these woods on the right flank. We now open up with the new battery. Okay, we need to get an ammo wagon over here. Stat. You. Come on through. Boom. Yes. Little canisters going out now. Boom. We're ripping holes into this regiment, baby. Send them off. Okay, 3,700 points now. Can we hang on? Howard is hanging on right now. Stand up. Stand up. All across the line. Volleys going out. Canister going out. Excellent. Breastworks. Good. Guns blasting away. Got 6,000 troops still. And I want to say that we're making up the disadvantage we had before in the casualty count. I want to believe that anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and walk the wagon along here. See some of the guns pulling around this area to the flank. This way. I imagine this regiment here, the 10th Virginia, is not going to love dealing with me for much longer. Okay, these boys, stop doing what you're doing. Just come on back. Come on back. Find your way back. As the Revs will be held up by the abattis right here. They're going to be out here getting shot to pieces. Whew. What this is reminding me of is the scenario I played in the Gettysburg remaster of the Longstreet gets his wish and attacks with the Confederate Army around the Union left. Let's bring these guns over. Boop, 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 boop. Just like that. Yep. That'll be good. And it was you were, who were you? In that scenario I'm talking about, the Gettysburg remaster. You played as... was it Sedgwick, I think? I can't remember specifically. Excuse me. And you basically just fended off just about the entire, you know, pretty much the entire Pickett's charge formation as was in history. They basically move Pickett's division, Trimble and Pettigrew around the Union left and attack kind of more from the south. And I remember in that scenario the same thing kind of happened. The Rebs got to a point and kind of stopped and stacked themselves up just like this without really knowing exactly how to press forward their advantage. What I like to think anyway is that I just tricked the AI and there's nothing it can do. That's what I like to think anyway. We are still looking pretty good all along the line. So it'll be just kind of a fight like this. There we go. Okay, pushing these boys off. These guys will be moving off soon. They're just taking too much punishment from these guns right here. There we go, routed. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Cool. Well, I am gonna push pause this time, for sure. Let's get something, well, I won't yet. We're going to get something prepped for you guys to check out. And that would be the attack at first light scenario that I did as Harry Heath's division.
1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis
so much
may
fun,
also
man.
develop psoriatic arthritis.
So much fun. So let's get that ready. We did pretty good with this one, too. We did pretty good, I must say. We'll bring that up for you. I'm going to get a refill on a drink here, a little more cafe, another cup of Joe, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Hang tight. Let's send these boys ahead. Just a bit further here. Looks like we're not unlimbering the entire battery right here. These are a couple of our stolen guns. Let's add them to the gun line right up this way. Very good, very good. Okay, these guns here, I'm going to bring them across, and they'll pop onto that part of the ridge right, well, here, right there. Bingo. Hopefully we can keep the... Let's move off the flank. Let's do that here too. Let's do that here 3. Like that. Let's have this regiment come up here. And more Archers Brigade troops. Let's just have them be here. And right here. We'll start getting people more engaged here. We're going to get engaged along this part of the line now. Let's face that. Okay, let's take this regiment. Let's see if we can't tuck them in right here. Double time, boys. 13th South Carolina is going to get up on a fire line right here. Then we're going to take 1st South Carolina, and they're going to get right here. And we're going to try to overwhelm this Union regiment. Watch out on our flank right here. Right there. Go, go, go. We'll just have a nice firing line right here.
Turn any text into speech instantly using AI and 11 Labs. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice.
There's a nice volley as they get up in a position right there. Fantastic. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. Let's have these troops go ahead and advance against them. Okay, we're going to be in a good spot. As you see the entire Confederate Reserve artillery move up. And they'll take a position, I wager anyway, right up here. And then they're going to be wailing away on this position here while we push the flank, and we'll wait. We're going to be patient this time. We've got an hour and a half. We're only a half hour in now, and we're going to push, and we're going to try to roll this whole thing up with the artillery support coming down. McGowan and Archer are going to have to try to preserve their strength. I see several Union units back this way. Let's come forward. Them out to here with the 1st South Carolina Rifles. Ooh, interesting. Do they have... Does it show what they have? I forgot how to find what kind of weapons they have. Dang it. Arg, how do you do that? I forgot. Somebody mentioned in the chat if you want to. Oh, the Model 1842. Okay, got it. Model 1842 US. Okay, got it. Got it. It says it right there. Hey. So what you're watching right here is as I interrupt a replay of an earlier stream where I played Harry Heath's division. This was a special stream. This has gotten a lot of play, and I was going to come back and discuss a little bit about what I enjoyed the most about it. I've announced this one on the Scourge of War Council Discord. I posted it in the story or the screenshots and after action reports thread in the Discord channel there. In the first playthrough I had 2 tries, and I got a major victory by my second try, and I didn't do anything that was gimmicky, really. I didn't do anything that would be implausible or totally unrealistic or non-representative of what you would do in a scenario like this. What I found out was, as the Confederates in this particular scenario playing as Heth, morning May 3rd at dawn, is it taught me how it is that you would prosecute this attack to gain Hazel Grove, so that then the Confederate Army's reserve artillery could come up, or the Washington artillery, I think is what it was called, could come up onto Hazel Grove and do a major share of the work with you and for you in support of the rest of your attack along Heath's line, again, morning May 3rd. This attack at dawn playthrough that I had, because I tried it the first time and I just kind of did like a fun, let's go find the enemy and charge and go. And it kind of showed you how and why that approach really just got a whole bunch of my guys killed and didn't get me even close to a victory. But the second time I played through it, I actually played it smart, like you see right here, pushing in the right spot, moving the Yankees out of the Hazel Grove area so that my cannons could take up positions there. Again, I was pretty proud of that. Pretty proud of that indeed. And, yeah, good stuff. I had a good time with that. Once again, this is Alternate History Gaming. I am Bank60s, your humble and gracious player host. Humble and gracious as always. I appreciate everybody who comes into the headquarters and joins me for these live streams. I just to remind you that you can become a member of the channel if you haven't already considered it. As I had mentioned about the meat cutter earlier on, all kind of respect for this man. He earns, then he comes here and he pays for the pleasure. If you want to join the club, it's just $2 a month, guys. $5 makes you a veteran member, and it comes with a number of benefits. All right? Allow me to continue to pitch just briefly. You get members-only content. You get early access to all videos. You get surefire respect in the chat from me, no doubt about it. You can disagree with me on stuff. You can start to talk to me more about like how I'm doing things, and I'm going to take your word for things for sure. I'm going to consider what you have to say. I'm not going to clap back too much at you because, let me tell you, you're paying for the pleasure, and I owe you one for sure. That gets you also the chance, that $5 membership at veteran level here on the channel, the chance to do some multiplayer like Grau has been doing with me. I've been setting some harder and faster rules about folks jumping on with me for the channel to play multiplayer, and that is I probably want to just do it with, fairly well-established content creators like me, and then also with folks who are at that veteran level membership who reach out to me personally and want to try to put a game together. So that's kind of what I've set up for that. Don't forget, click the thumbs up button for me if you support, and also subscribe to the channel for more alternate history gaming. Love you guys being along for the ride here as we keep things going in the battle at hand. Let's get back to it, ladies and gentlemen. We're holding them. I do believe we're holding them. They seem a little bit baffled by what on earth it is that they think they need to do here. We've got a lot of time left, too. And I think, I got a feeling like, unless the Rebs decide to do something, I just don't see them breaking me anytime soon. We got a lot of time to work with. A whole lot. Here they come. Bingo. Okay. Fire and recoil right here. Let's take the 45th New York where we had them before. Going there. Let's do this. And let's contend with this over here. Yeah, canister, man. Tough stuff for those Rebs over there. But the 45th is coming to the rescue. We hope. This is where, if I was them, I would continue to put pressure, I guess. Alright, let's give the supply wagon back to the AI. Out into line as we make the turn toward our new position. And we'll... There we go. Off they go. That's the 37th North Carolina. Fantastic. Good. Good, good, good. Aye. These guys aren't doing so hot here. They're exhausted. These boys are winded. How about we march them up? The 82nd Ohio with 277 men. They've lost nearly half their strength, but they're still in it. Okay, this battery. Let's get everybody off TC so they can unlimber. And we'll have them firing down. Can Howard's Corps hold? Let's start peeling troops over bit by bit. Regiment by regiment. Not doing any good over this way. Bingo. And we'll just hit them. They're going to have to try to do something about all this. Almost Friday, gents. How about that? All right, let's go ahead. Do our retreat like that. Oh, they got off a volley before they headed up. We'll go on down to the breastworks with the 82nd Ohio and let the 119th New York take a breather. Then we got the artillery up on the high spot behind them. Firing down. Firing down. Now we got the 58th New York doing fine. They've lost a lot of men, though. Right up here on the breastworks. Oof, there we go. Canister going out now. That's good. And stop. You boys. Go ahead and about face. Ooh. Still holding over here. Old 154th here is struggling. These guns, if I can, I need to target them. Is that the 16th? Can they see them? No, they cannot. They cannot. Okay, we're going to have to let this go. But I'll tell you, we do have something for this. 157th New York. 264 men that are now fresh-ish. They can come on over. Good interior lines. The 82nd Illinois. They can come on over. Okay, 82nd Ohio is in position now, behind the breastworks right here. As the Revs will just try to push this right flank. And they'll eat cannon fire just about everywhere else. Got 5,100 points now. Working our way toward a quote-unquote major victory, question mark? I don't know. Have we stopped the Juggernaut, though? Title of the video? I don't know. Sure seems like it to me. Oh. Let's go ahead and lay these boys down. Yeah, tough sledding for the Revs out here. Let's go ahead and move back up. Let's keep the guns a little further forward, boys. Thank you. Starting to get themselves separated a bit here. And we really just, you know, I'd love to charge or whatever, but we're not in a good position to do that. So this regiment with 68th New York, we'll bring them here. We'll start peeling these boys. Like so. And these boys. Right around here. Because we know the best spot for the Revs to come get us is around this right side in the woods where there's no breastworks. Right? I'm feeling like that's pretty much where they're going to focus everything here. Supply wagon, why don't we bring it back again? Bring them on over. Yeah. Limber. That's 37th North Carolina again. They're going to come back again. Going to eat it. Ouch. Line holding. 119th New York recovering fatigue. And we still have the objective. Fantastic. Fantastic, gentlemen. 5,400 points. There we go. Saw this coming. They're routed. Yep. 73rd Pennsylvania, they were roughly handled. These boys. Time to fall back. Let the 37th chew on some more canister pellets. Oh my word. Okay, the 58th. Let's give them back to the AI. Let's have the 27th Pennsylvania here get itself a little closer as we move into the woods on the right. The 25th Ohio, which ran so long ago, could make an attack out here, but I don't think we will. Here we go. Got this brigade under Henry Heth. See, I was curious if we might be able to unlock all these guns here. Let's see, a pretty good look at a new screenshot here, maybe a new thumbnail. I like it. I like it. Oh, look at all those skirmishers out there. AI does a pretty good job with that. With Remastered, it seems like. Take a look at, how about this? There's always there we go. I like that. That's a cool looking visual, especially with the general riding through. Alright. Alright. Had the supply wagon. We're going to walk it through again. Okay, with the 61st Ohio. We're going to fill in the gap right here. And the 74th Pennsylvania will go right here. Woo! Gotta watch it. Voice is starting to get a little tired. Gotta watch those vocal cords, man. New York is kind of back in shape. Let's bring these guys back. Bring the New Yorkers back forward. Rotate out, boys. Rotate out. Get back in there. Gonna have roughly 30 minutes left to go here. Shortly. As we hold to the last. Hold until nightfall. Okay, these boys will pull back. And we'll trade them out. Try to drag back some of the wounded so it doesn't freak this regiment out too bad. It gets a little creepy up there on the firing line after the men have been at it for a while. It's bloody and terrible. My God, look at it over here. We're not moving anywhere though. Piling up. Piling up. Start to use each other for bullet protection. It was grim. It was very grim. So will the KS mod will they break the cavalry back out into squadrons, or will they keep the full regiments? Anybody know? I saw you mention the KS mod for remaster, and by the way, that is a good thing. It is a good thing. KS mod's really good, especially. Okay, we pulled way back again with the guns. Uh-oh. We're thinning up here. This rebel onslaught on the right is maybe overwhelming us at last here. Because we are routed with the 75th Pennsylvania. They've had enough. Otherwise, we're taking it to them. 6,100 points now. Okay, we got another route. The 82nd Ohio pulled off the breastworks. Okay, we got to take them back. The 119th has got to come back. They've only got 5 rounds. So the supply wagon here needs to run back this way. Golly, it's getting thin. It's getting thin. It's getting thin. Okay, we pretty much have everything that we could send to the right has gone there. We could fold around one more regiment, I suppose. I got another route. 58th New York is done. Okay, this regiment right here. Run down there, boys. Take up a new position. Alright, we're back on the breastworks here. Good. Whew. Touch and go out here. Touch and go. I think we can kind of counterattack a little bit on the right out here. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Good. I wonder if we're missing a supply wagon or two. How many do we have on the map? I think it's just the one for us, anyway. Well, we sure kept Keith's brigade busy out there. Okay, we'll join there, and we'll rebuild the line. Let's go. Let's wade into all these dead rebs out here, by God. We'll push back a little bit. This is the kind of the problem area, though. Here they go. They're moving a little more now. They got less than 30 minutes to try to win it. Got to get this ordnance wagon up. Come on, boys, get back. Get those caissons filled up. Yes, okay. Got them their weapon bullets. And we'll bring the ordnance wagon down this way next. On a run. Something they're talking about is the cavalry squadrons. I remember I was going to ask specifically about that in the Discord chat. I just never got the chance. Look at this. They're over 50% casualties here. Still in the fight. Still in the fight out here on the far flank against Pender's troops. Come on, boys. Hang tough. 27 minutes to go. Okay, this regiment is going to move to here. And I think that's all we can afford to bring over here. We're going to have to make do. Let's advance. Let's advance. Route it right here. 157 New York had finally had enough. That makes sense. I probably shouldn't have advanced them. Dang it. Oh well. So 154th will have to kind of come back. And the 45th. Let's bring them here. These guys will not go away. The 3rd North Carolina, a regiment that is near and dear to my heart based on my experience with them in the Antietam battle epic that I did. We got 2 more regiments here that are likely to rout pretty soon, I think. Still got the cannons in it. A couple of regiments up too. Be nice if we could take these 2 regiments and just sweep them. I have my doubts. Okay, next for the supply wagon. We're going to come back around here. Up this way. And actually like this first. Load those cannon back up. I'll tell you what, let's just wait on this. Let's let them take a break. These boys stop. Keep shooting. High and energetic for both of these regiments. The 61st Ohio and the 74th Pennsylvania is the key regiment. Let's go ahead and let's use them for all that we can here in the last half hour of battle as Howard's Corps puts up a stiff fight. In my playthrough of Gettysburg Remastered, I played Howard's Corps, 11th Corps, first day Gettysburg, and was pretty proud of the way I was able to put up a fight with them then too. Both in my hits playthrough and in my Godcam playthrough. Here we go. 66 yards and a volley coming out. Blammo! Another one. Load up. Load up. Give him the hot lead, gentlemen. How many men do we have left? Oh my gosh. We have 3,700 combat effectives right now. That is like a third of the Corps, if not less. Fire. Bingo. Well, 10 casualties. Fantastic. All right. Fire, Will. Out here on the flank. Casualties are a little bit more even, though, which is good. So we definitely have lost about half the corps. Close to half the corps. That's crazy. But we hold the line anyway. It's rebel onslaught, my God. My God. There we go, another volley out. Off they go. Routed. Let's go. Around the flank. Around the flank. These guys have to hold right here. Hang tough. Keep shooting. We're going to roll them up on this end. Try to relieve a little pressure on the other side. Okay, we've got a route from the 27th Pennsylvania. Okay. That's okay. I think we're going to be in better shape now that we do this here. Volley fire. Let's go. Okay, they're going to wheel around. And we won't be able to do a whole lot out here, but I think we'll be able to put a stop to what they're doing. Unless, of course, they bring another regiment into firing position right there. Let's go ahead and move this regiment back forward into this pile of dead men. There you go, there you go. Open up, open up. They're going to move over this way. Blam! Volley into the flank. That hurts. Keep it up. Let's do it again. Let's go ahead. Let's move forward a little further. Double time. 154th New York. Not quite 50-50 casualties just yet. We're forcing them to fall back right here. Fantastic. We got another target here. They're going to volley fire us. Load, load, load. Make sure your aim's true, boys. Gonna hit them on the flank. They ain't gonna see what's coming. Everybody aim. Fire. Blammo. Okay, that's gonna be a fresh regiment that's come up right there. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and pull back. Oof. Ah, dang, man. They're doing a better job killing us around here than we are killing them. That seems sure. Sheesh. Alright. Little relief on that side. Pushing back a bit. Pushing back a bit. Let's get the guns kinda... Let's get these guys back. Back up here. Like that. Then the other battery. Let's get them back up here. Like that. Uh-oh, we got charged somewhere. Here they come. Here they come. Charging the breastworks. We're fatigued. We do have high morale still. And here they come. It'll take them a little time, I think, to get here. Let's double time a regiment. We're going to file in support right here. 153rd Pennsylvania. And hopefully he'll run into it before he runs into the 119th. Let's have these boys countercharge. 153rd is going to break in to this charge right here. And we're going to charge with these boys too. Oh boy. Bloody fight. Oh, we'll be routed with the 119th New York. And oh no. Oh, no, we charged the 153rd through there, I guess. No, okay, now we're going to do melee right here, looks like. Or no. Are we going through the... Yeah, no, we need... Retreat. Okay, still got a regiment up here. Get down. Get down there. We're high and energetic. With the 25th Ohio, the regiment that at the very beginning ran from its position will now take its place on the breastworks. Oh my gosh, as the final minutes tick down in this absolute slugfest at Chancellorsville. Here we go. One more regiment that we can bring over. Let's peel this one back. Let's bring one more. Okay, these guys did just retreat, so they'll be back in action. And we're back in business right here. Fantastic. Oh, hey, buddy. Okay, 74th. Let's get them rolling again. Go. Let's advance here. We'll just stay in a nice hot fire right there. These boys are going to run. Let's fall back. Right there. Make them think that they've got a breakthrough coming. Let's go ahead and do our retreat move right here. That's fine. Just give the guys a little bit of a break here. Just give the guys a little bit of a break. Stop. We'll open fire with them. Good, good. You're just doing a little rotation, really. You end up just doing a little rotation. Key point in the battle line. That's where you see the most casualties, right? Yeah. I did. I think I had a unit out this way. So, about 15 minutes remaining here. And we need 10,000 for a major victory. It looks like we'll probably maybe a little over 8,000. We'll find out. Fun playthrough tonight. Here they come. Here they come at this side now. Let's go right here. Now, also what's really interesting is that the Revs aren't, they didn't do anything about coming like straight at the objective. You know, a lot of times the Revs, they don't fiddle around with it. They go right at it. And that's kind of not what they did this time around. Line thinning on the right, holding over here. We've got a little more reinforcements headed that way though, as the Revs move on this side now with, it would appear, Ramasura's brigade. That's fresh. Those are fresh troops, pretty sure. These boys are exhausted. Okay, we got our supply wagon. Let's go ahead and drag it along the line. Got it. Okay, we got to be able to hold with these 3 regiments right here. Let's bring this one over to the 55th Ohio. We're getting all disorganized, but that is battle. These how it goes. Here we go. Reb's countering pretty well right here. Let's fall back. Let's fall back. Just stay engaged over here, gentlemen. Get this line of artillery that'll stay here and support. Let's fall back. Okay. These guys recover fatigue back here. Lay down. Ooh, not yet. Okay, fine. All right, Rebs have got another 13 minutes maybe. Let's go ahead. Let's move to right here. Let's consolidate the line a bit. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're routed. That was this regiment that was behind. Okay, off they go. All right. That leaves a pretty nasty hole, but we're going to leave these guys kind of right back here, near the guns. The 25th Ohio up here holding strong on the breastworks. Hold the line elsewhere. Fall back. Yeah, we're doing all right. I think we're going to have to counter march with these fellas, though. I think we are. Right to back here. All right, another routed rebel unit. The 10th Louisiana has finally run off. As we continue to hang tight on the right. Ah, my gosh, their score sucks, but they're hanging in there. I gotta say, respectable effort by Howard's Corps here, as they have literally just 3,000 men remaining and only maybe a third of the Corps left to fight with. They're hanging on to the right flank, allowing for the army to reposition itself, you know, in concept. And that would have been the idea. Whew, these guys are going to break next. These guys have fresh legs. Let's go ahead and let's double time them in there. Really make them fight over this here. Guns still doing what they do. That's one line. That. Okay, they're going to try to push out this way against these guns here. We're going to do this real quick. No, no, no. No, right here. Right here. Right here. Boom. Double time, everybody. Okay, ordnance wagons come through. Let's bring it down here too. These skirmishers, let's bring them here. Go, go, go. Woo! What a field filled with devastation. My God. The rate of our losses slowed down considerably after we pulled back at last. Okay, we're retreating away from the flank there. They're going to come to here. Good, that's fine. Actually kind of okay with that. But this renewed attack by the Rebs over in the woods here does have me a little concerned, so let's pull back to the guns. Here and here. They're on the run! Oof, tough. Volley right there. Just a terrible bloody fight. Terrible and bloody. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get down onto the breastworks with the 55th Ohio. Well, we'll let them come at us again if they want. Use up some more of that good southern elan on break breastworks. Uh, 7 minutes remaining now. And we're at almost 9,000 points. Against an AI that, I don't know, they may have kind of confused themselves out here. I got a feeling. We will want to be firing canister here for sure. Yeah. Bingo. Bam. Bingo. Blam. '25th Ohio's doing fine up there, redeeming themselves on the breastworks. I like it. We'll be able to engage from up top here. Good. I'm kind of okay with the way things look over this side now, too. Off they go. Routed. 16th North Carolina. Nice. Oh, my word. This is what you got to do. And then we got to wait for nightfall, right? And then we'd just be working to pull the core out. Because there's no way we're holding on to this ground. We were just kind of fighting for our lives out here. Shit. Okay, fire and recoil. Same. You guys, same. Please. Be smart about this. Yeah. Oof. Ooh. Tear them up. I'm going to have one regiment out here that's going to be a problem. It would appear. Okay, we're going to pull this regiment off the line the way they are. We're going to run them to take positions right here. Just got to keep going back and forth along the breastworks best you can. We're not keeping the brigade formation so well intact. So what? Micro, baby, micro. Still doing all right here, except, oof, God, we get a lot of artillerymen that are losing their lives. Oof. Still able to get some canister shots out there, though. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. We're going to come to right where these skirmishers are. Right here. Go. Uh-oh. I hope we don't charge right there. I don't think we will. Okay, a little less than 3 minutes left now. 2 minutes and change. We're gonna wind into a victory here, I think. Go figure. Howard holds. Howard stops the Juggernaut. Could it be? Oh, shit. No. Gosh darn it. Okay, we did. We got into a false, you know, melee there. Gonna cost us. Shoot. Well, that's no good. Mistakes, mistakes. Got another Reb division, or Reb regiment right here. Gonna press the breastworks in the center. You know, there's no telling. Maybe this is what finally breaks Howard's line. Sends him running for the Chancellor House at long last. But in all respects, we can count it as a good day, considering we got jumped. Okay, still looking pretty good, really. Dang, these woods are just bloody and awful and terrible and wow. Just take a look at the aftermath, man. Oof. That is nuts. That is just certified insanity right there. Less than a minute to go now. Wind down into the end of the battle. It'll be the end of the stream for tonight. Be looking forward to our Chancellorsville playthrough in Grand Tactician. I think on that one. So, you know, Scourge of War, better combat simulation from a purist perspective. But I think Grand Tactician is going to give us a better feel for what a multi-day ordeal would have been like at Chancellorsville, and I'm really looking forward to that one, man. That one's going to be fun. Saturday night, don't forget the date. We'll be starting about 9 p.m. Central Time, U.S., like we normally do. Got to wrap this one up. Hey, I'll take it, baby. First try as Howard's Corps, and we blunt the Juggernaut, giving nearly as good as we got, not quite. Oh, about 5,000 casualties against Jackson and his 28,000 strong corps, 28,000. So they'll start tomorrow with quite a bit fewer troops than they might like, by God. Howard and his boys will pull off to the rear and lick their wounds. Howard's Corps, let's take a look. They were just under 10,000 men, and we had 5,100 casualties. So, you know, we've got about a division-sized corps, maybe 2 division-sized corps that's still available to fight. Nice grade, plenty of experience, fantastic. But that, my friends, like I say, is just about gonna do it. How much fun was that, man? Chancellorsville here on Scourge of War Remastered. This DLC is fantastic, guys. If you haven't picked it up yet, I highly recommend you do. I know we've got new players joining Scourge of War all the time now, especially since more of us have been posting more content on YouTube, I think. Thanks, guys, for taking the time tonight. Really appreciate you. Don't forget, click the thumbs up button if you support what we're doing here. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Consider becoming a member for as little as $2 a month. Meat Cutter, I love you, brother. I hope you stayed in till the end here. Thank you again for that $20 donation in the super chat earlier on tonight. Guys, this